Hello fellow geeks and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather and I'm glad you're here today because it's time for another episode of the RGG Book Club where we take a look at books by, for, and about runners. So stick around, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the running content that I have coming out all the time. I upload at least twice a week. In the RGG Book Club, I take a look at a running or running related book. I tell you a little bit about what it's about and give you my overall impressions on it. This time we're going to be taking a look at 52 Workouts, 52 Weeks, One Strong Runner by Jason Fitzgerald. Now, as you can imagine, this is a collection of 52 different running workouts that you can do in order to strengthen yourself as a runner. So instead of just going out running and then calling it a day, these are different things that you can do and they're going to tackle different parts of your training. Now you may be thinking, well, there's 52 workouts, there's 52 weeks in a year, I can just do one of these workouts every week and call it good. That's not how he intended to do this, however. Jason Fitzgerald explains at the beginning of the book that you can pick and choose your workouts based off of what you are currently working on. If you are training towards a marathon, then you're probably going to choose these. And if you're working on a faster 5K, then you're probably going to choose these. So it doesn't make much sense to tackle every single workout that is listed in the book, but instead use the ones that are going to be beneficial to you. The main reason that he wrote the book is to help runners avoid injury and to get out of a rut, because sometimes you can just kind of get stuck. You know you need to do some strength training, you know you need to do a little bit more speed, you want to work on your VO2 max, but you're just not really sure how to do it. And he gives you some exercises that you can incorporate into your running routine so that you can strengthen those different parts. Now the book is put together by separating out the different kinds of workouts that he has available, such as endurance, sprinting, fartleks, hills, VO2 max workouts, and fun runs that you can do solo or with a group. He also includes as a bonus his marathon training that he used for a 2:39 marathon. Within each section, then he has the different runs that he has available. He gives a description of what you should be doing for each run and what you should hope to get out of the run, kind of what you should be aiming for, what you should be getting out of it when all is said and done. So you can look at each chapter. For example, if you're wanting to work on endurance, you can look at the different runs there are available for endurance and then maybe start adding those into your routine. So you could maybe choose this run to do this week and switch so that you do one different one every week. Or you could choose to do this type of run once a week and do that for a month. So it's kind of up to you to pick and choose exactly how you're wanting to do this. So let's talk a little bit about what I thought about the book itself. Now, first of all, he's not giving you any real groundbreaking information here. This is all information that is readily available in various areas of the web and from other different coaches and trainers. But this was a good way to get all of those workouts together in one place, so it makes it a little bit more convenient for you to find it all. Second, the descriptions can be just a little bit vague at times, and I understand that he's trying to keep things as loose as possible in order to kind of let you use your own interpretation as to how you need to use these runs and how they will benefit you, and so kind of use this as it fits best. But a lot of times it will give you things like run 30 seconds faster than your marathon pace. Now, this is easy enough for someone who has perhaps trained for a marathon before or has been running long enough to kind of, even if they haven't run a marathon, would know what their marathon pace is. But if you are a relative beginner, you're not really going to know what your 5K, your 10K, your half, or your full marathon pace would be, and he doesn't give any information on how to find that, so you would have to do further research in order to kind of determine that. So based off of all of that, I would say that this is, although it says that it is easy for anyone from beginners to seasoned runners to use, I probably would not recommend this one for beginner runners until you have a little more information in your book of knowledge up in your head so that you can kind of understand what he's talking about for each workout. And third, there are no illustrations in this book. And I know that a lot of times people who tend to be more visual learners, they'll understand it a little bit more if you give a picture of what it is you're supposed to be doing. If you're going to be running a certain way, maybe give them some sort of a chart, a graph, a picture, something like that. But if you are the type of person that benefits from that type of instruction as opposed to just reading a description of what you need to do, then this may not be for you, because all that's in there are descriptions but no actual pictures or anything of what you need to be doing. Again, this is something where you could look up the information outside of the book, but it would be a lot more convenient to just kind of have all of the information right there. So overall, is it a good book? Oh, well, it kind of depends. I mean, it is incredibly useful to have all of those workouts there together so I don't have to go hunting for them. I know if I need to work on my VO2 max, I can just go to this section of the book and look at what would help my VO2 max, what could I be working on, and things like that. So that part of it is definitely helpful, but just the fact that it's kind of intentionally vague, it doesn't really help a whole lot of people. So while I might benefit from it just because I kind of understand what he's talking about in all of these descriptions, if you are new to running or if you tend to be a very visual learner, then this may not help you out as much. So be aware of that if you choose to check this out. And if you do choose to check the book out, I'm going to have a link down below to the Amazon store so that you can find it. This is not an affiliate link. I don't get anything back from this. But if you would like to check the book out yourself and kind of see what workouts there are available, then definitely give it a look. So have you read this book? If you have, why don't you let me know down below in the comments? Or if you maybe just found this entertaining or helpful, make sure that you let me know down below. This is your second reminder that if you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so that we can get out in front of more runners as possible. I would love to have more of you in the Geek Den. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a good time, and I can't wait to see you next time. Happy running! That he has made available. What in the world?